I'm going to go on YouTube and go to the other room and hear how you guys sound. So just chat with Danielle for like 1 minute, and I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Danielle, how are you doing today? How's your
Hi.
day?
It was. Oh, okay. So I woke up very abruptly
Okay.
because the apartment complex wanted to paint the doorway, the actual like front of the door. So
Uh-huh.
I woke up to, and it sounded like we were getting our door busted into at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and it threw me all off. And I had to throw the cats into the bathroom and throw on a pair of clothes and do the worst makeup job of my life and run out of the building because they needed the apartment cleared so they could do their shit.
Uh-huh.
So it was a very uh chaotic morning, and then work was chaotic, and it was just, it's been a nonstop like 16 hours for me. So I'm ready to relax with you. I'm ready to just, we got some drinks, we're gonna just chill and wind down from this eventful day.
Yeah,
How about you?
exactly.
How are you
Uh,
doing?
Horrible. I'm stuck in Chicago. It's cold. It's snowy. I've been spending hella money on Grubhub and Uber Eats. I've been, um, I don't know. It's just been a very slow week for me. Very slow. But
Yes.
obviously, I'm going to say something different on the show. But hey, I had a wonderful week. It was wonderful. Oh my God. I fucking jumped out of a plane. Everything is wonderful. Yeah, but yeah, it's I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for this week to pretty much end.
Mm.
So that's
Well,
about it. And then I go to California in 2 weeks or so. So
oh,
or 3 weeks, I
that's a
think.
nice countdown to, like, even though it sucks right now, it
Hmm.
that's something to look forward to. And you're gonna, besides just being an amazing weather, you're gonna see your beautiful lady. It's all gonna
Yeah,
be good.
I know, man. I'm ready for us to chill and smoke and stare at the ocean and do
Oh
corny things.
yes.
Do corny things that couples do. I'm getting old now, so it don't take too much to, excite me. We can go to
Hey,
Denny's, eat French toast. I'll be happy.
you kind of, that's my life. That's my whole life. I do that all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. So yeah, I think it'll be cool to do. So I'm with it.
That's
Holy moly.
awesome. I am, I am jealous and very happy for you at the same time.
No, you guys go all around the world. You guys go around the globe. I'm the jealous one, who knows? I might look on IG and you guys are in fucking Tahiti or some place or some place, So,
W-
but it's
Well,
it's good.
you're doing good. You're
Um,
getting out there. It's
yeah,
good.
slowly but surely, slowly but surely. I'm not ready. I don't think I'm ready to take a 11-hour plane ride, but me and my lovely lady do have a plan for Japan, and I think we want to go probably next year October. Not sure yet.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay,
Not
that's kind of like the time we want to travel there too.
Yeah. Hey, let me know.
So, um, let's talk
Yeah,
about this.
let me know. There's a couple things I want to do. I want to look at. Oh man, we got babies and everything flying here. Hold on,
Yo,
give give me a second.
no, go ahead.
Let me see if I can find another place that's kind of quiet.
No problem. No problem. Whoa, that literally. Oh, he muted the mic. Okay, so I'm just gonna be talking to myself right now.
Oh no, I'm still here. I'm still
Oh,
here. I'm
okay.
still here. I just yeah, I'm just looking. I don't see nothing, so I'm just going to mute myself at the every time I talk.
Hey, we totally, Pat, we understand. We appreciate that you are aware of your own surroundings. So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
this is what happens when you're not at home. So yeah,
I mean, I too bad I'm not good with children. I mean, I'm kind of good with children, but not to the degree of
I
calming the
mean,
situation you're in right now.
yeah, no, you're good with fur children, fur babies. So
I
Yeah,
work better with the speaking age on up. Infants and toddlers, no thank you. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a hard
understandable.
pass
You,
on
I
that.
understand. Yeah, as long as they're old enough to take a shit and by themselves, that's
Yes,
old enough for me. Yeah,
yes, yes, yes.
not trying to change any diapers, but holy, holy moly. Okay,
Well,
I
it'll
think
be
I'm
all good. It's
good.
all good.
Yeah, holy moly. Let me look in the
Are
Let me
we
look
are we
in.
live now?
Yes, yes, we are
Oh,
live.
I guess that's what you were doing. Quality
Yeah,
check.
quality control.
Pat, you can
Yes.
definitely. I've pretty much turned us all the way down and you all the way up, and
Uh
it's
huh.
just about manageable. Um,
All right.
I'll just
I'll run like I'll run like a boost through my shit and
no. Right now it's fine because, like I said,
okay.
I tweaked it, but um, uh, I mean, it's a very simple audio control on. It's nothing complex, but okay. So we are live. This whole thing has been live so that I can listen to it. So if anyone is in the chat, welcome. And I don't think there's anyone in chat. So Twitter, the Twitterverse, will have gotten our invite at this point.
Okay. That's
So
cool.
I will be now. Pat, do you hear a buzzing on your end from us?
Negative, I don't. I
Okay,
got
good.
my earphones in too, so I would normally hear it, but I don't
Okay,
hear anything.
okay, cool. All right, guys. So let's. All right, I'll be quiet and Pat, kick it off. Play out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ninth episode of Scheduled for One Fall. I am Patrick alongside with Flama Blanca and Black Market Ivan. Val is not here because she's working and making money, which there's nothing wrong with that. As you can tell in my voice, I am very depressed, very sad. And with that being said, how is your day, ladies first? Flama Blanca, how is your day?
Oh, you know what? Every day could always be better than the day I am living right now. So, not that I'm gonna be a Debbie Downer, but it was just erratic and all over the place. And I'm surprised when I got home 5 minutes ago that my cats didn't claw my face because they were rudely thrown into the bathroom because the apartment had maintenance. So, besides that, and just a very long day of work, I am ready to unwind, crack open a nice beverage and enjoy talking about wrestling. What about
That is that's dope.
what about you, Mr. Black Market Ivan?
So this week started for all of us with and with a snowstorm. Okay, now for those of you who are like and this might include Val, like the hardcore Chicagoans. Even though I was born and raised in Chicago, I'm not a hardcore Chicagoan. Might people would be like, it's a little bit of snow. Who cares? No, no, it literally you waste your entire day, you know, clean, shoveling and freezing and cleaning everything up and driving 1 mile per hour. Someone like me works 31 miles away, so it was my whole day was driving that on Monday. So that kicked off the week, and the rest of the week has just been a big wet fart
Oh,
Yeah,
for
yeah, pretty
everybody,
much.
all of us,
Yeah.
like for different reasons. So but this is the light at the end of the tunnel, and I have a lot of podcasts I listen to during the week that get me through the week. So once again, I've said this before, we've all said this before. I hope that someone is listening to this for the same reason, to kind of get through the week or get through the workday, or
I hope.
listen while making love to somebody, whatever you use our show
ooh,
for, you know what I
oh
mean.
my, okay.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yep.
No,
Yep. That's
but
exactly what I thought.
yeah, right. While
Who doesn't want to make love to other people's voices?
yeah, deeper, faster.
You know, I have no words for any of this. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm too depressed. I don't know.
Well, let me ask
Yeah.
you this, Pat. Okay, so if you're depressed or sad or angry, one shouldn't consume liquor. Is it the same with weed? Like, does it enhance
Oh
your negative
no,
emotions? Or
no. I want to smoke 4 pounds, 5 pounds of weed right now if I could. I've been smoking nonstop since last Wednesday, I think. So yeah, I'm just smoking too much. Maybe I don't know. I'm just depressed. Who knows? Who cares? Who cares?
Mm.
Who cares?
What do you think about the new generation of gamers that all their clan tags are Jewel because they're all smoking those little Jewel pens? Have you seen that?
Yes, I have.
Like
I
every
have.
clan tag is like 5 year, like no, like 9-year-old kids, like Jewel, Juul
Ugh,
clans, Danielle, because
ick.
they got their hands on a vape pen from their older brother,
It
and
could be worse. It could be worse. Their tag could be meth.
That
You
mm,
know.
that that's very true.
that's Pat. See, you do see the positive in life.
You're the glass is half full kind of guy.
By the way, just
Yeah.
speaking of that, and then we'll move on into wrestling. I'll never forget, Pat and Danielle. I think you were asleep at this time. It was 2009, the year of our Lord, 2009. Pat,
Oh brother.
me, and an entire podcast posse was playing Modern Warfare 2 on PS3, and everyone in the lobby had microphones. This will never happen again in the history of gaming. Everyone had mics, and it was no private lobbies. We were all in the same group, and some little kid who now is probably like a doctor or something, even though that was
Yeah.
like 9 years ago, was like you guys are gay or something like that. And Pat, the things we said to this kid would land us in jail today. Just like the
That
world's
pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much.
so. I just wanted to bring that up. I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 4 lately, and I'm like, man, these kids would
Let's hear from
definitely.
some dumbass kids.
Oh, it was Danielle. The things they would say. Let me put it this way: if someone called us gay, I would. It'd probably be straight up sexual harassment. The disgusting things I would say to these gamers until they stop talking.
Mhm.
I'd be like,
Yeah. No.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nobody. Yeah. Nobody talks no
You
more.
know what I mean? Like I would be so just I would pretty much yeah. Why am I talking about this, guys? I've been playing Black Ops 4 a lot. I've been seeing a lot of these kids with their phase or optic gaming clan fake esports clan tags, and I'm just thinking of the good old days when the internet chat was the Wild West.
It was. There was definitely less censorship at
Yes,
that time.
yes.
Not
Yeah.
that
I
it's
don't.
not
Yeah.
censored now technically, but it is way more under the third eye's watch.
What type of third eye are you talking about, then? Yeah.
No, third eye, not third leg. Pat.
Oh well, they call the third eye the brown eye.
Oh yeah. Well, but if on the third leg you have your third eye, then the brown eye is the fourth eye.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hey,
That's
how about
deep.
I
Metaphysical.
I give you guys a little fact and crack open this beer that's just screaming at me to
Please
drink.
do.
So,
Fourth eye.
oh God. Did you know it was during the Prohibition when cocktails gained popularity? They were offered to mask the flavor of poorly made alcohol. Popular cocktails include Mary Pickford, don't know what that is, French 75, what? Barberry Coast, Bee's Knees, and the Sidecar. I guess this is kind of a fact that I should have Miss Val Capone to educate me on those beverages because I'm pretty sure she's familiar with all of those cocktails. I myself am not really a cocktail kind of gal,
It sounds
but
like some white people shit.
right, just the word cocktail. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna run away from that word.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Cock.
well, I wouldn't run away from that, but
Oh my God. Jeez.
I am gonna crack open a delicious Blue Moon Winter Wheat spiced Abbey Ale that Mr. Black Market Ivan has provided for me.
That's white.
Read what it has on the side.
Oh, we're getting detailed here. Okay, folks. I'm reading the side. I see nothing. I see. Oh, okay. I'm just blind. It says it's brewed with ginger, cinnamon, and orange peel. That's how I like to take my baths, guys.
Crack it.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds white.
Well, it's gonna get whiter. It's gonna sound like I'm pissing into the mic. Ready? Actually, I don't hear anything. Does anybody hear anything?
I'm sure the listeners do. Well, speaking of listeners,
Look, it's got a nice head.
that head looks good. Pat, speaking of listeners, guys, I'm on
Yeah.
Twitter. I'm on Twitter, and I wrote, "Open your fourth eye and join us live from Chicago." What do you
That's
think?
gonna bring in a whole bunch of weirdos.
Hey, you know what? I encourage it. Bring it on. The more conversation and dialogue we have with the fans, even if it's about the fourth eye, I'm all for it. Are you
I
gonna
don't
crack
want to
one
talk to
open?
nobody this week. Everyone sucks. I don't want to talk to nobody this week.
Okay, without getting into details of a person, just what is one moment? Tell us one moment of your week that sucked so bad that you're like, I might just kill myself right now.
I think I ruined my shoes in the snow. I wanted to kill myself.
Oh, which ones?
My off-white ones, Jordans. Yeah. That's okay though.
Is the lettering have the letters just completely come off?
Well, no, they haven't came off. It's just that they're when you step in like slush, it gets like gray and like muddy. And I haven't went home yet because I have my shoe cleaner there. So I gotta like stuck with this bullshit that I got on my shoes. So fuck it, whatever.
Mm. Well, that really sucks. That really sucks. And I completely forgot how much I hate all the salt and the sludge and everything. Well, guys,
Yeah, eats away at the shoe. Yeah, I
Well,
can't.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, it's been rough.
Well, guys, thank you for listening to us complain for half an hour, but I think everyone else has had this type of week. So, with that said, what do you guys think? Should we? We're gonna have a weekly segment where. Well, okay, hold on, real quick, Pat, real quick, Pat. Uh, for those of you who have never listened to our show before and just listened to us for the first time during episode 8, the Freelance Underground clip show, you might be like, "What the hell? This is not what I listened to last week." So, Pat, why don't you? Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. I'm gonna crack this open.
Okay.
Crack this open.
Okay.
All right, cracked open. Bah. There we go. This is the Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm not even going to say from Chicago. I'm not even going to say what does this and that. No, we are the podcast. Now, it doesn't mean that other podcasts aren't great. There are a lot of amazing podcasts out there, and a lot of them are good friends. But, Pat, when I walk up to some amazing indie talent with a microphone in hand, I'm going to say, "Hey, I'm Black Market Ivan from the podcast." And that's all. Hey, you know what, Pat? Our name, our reputation precedes us. Between you, Val, Danielle, and I, we've got decades of various types of experience, in the entertainment world.
Oh,
And,
Yeah.
Yes, we
just
do.
of all types. So this is a convergence. Pat. It's like if you were to take Cheech and Chong, Jimi Hendrix, who else really knows
Journey.
Method Man, and the Grateful Dead, and make one huge blunt.
Ooh, yes.
I like the sound of that.
Yes.
I mean, that is what
I want a
Scheduled
piece
for
of
One
that.
Fall is, for those of you who don't know. Now, typically going forward, anytime there is a live show and we do make an appearance, we will film on location. And as you see, we had a lot of amazing, very, very kind talent joining the show last week. Danger Mask, Pat Monix, Laney Luck, Gringo Loco for a few seconds there. A lot of good talent.
Yeah.
Other fellow podcasters.
I really want to meet Gringo Loco. I really do. He's one of my favorite guys. I saw at Warrior Wrestling 2. So
he's intense.
Yes.
Like
in a very serious, awesome way.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. Honestly, he is the first wrestler that I literally would not want to piss off. Right?
I definitely got that vibe.
Interesting.
It was
Yeah,
extremely professional. I look
Oh.
forward to having him on the show. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, but I was just like, oh my god, like this guy will break me. So with that said, welcome new listeners. And as you see, like 1/4 of our group is not present today, but we are going to call her at her workplace, the world famous Nisei Lounge in Chicago, and we're gonna have her say hello to us while we're recording. And she'll get paid to do it too, which is even better. So other than that, we have a news segment. It's a very short news segment, news flash, and we have professional sound effects like this. Take it away, Pat.
Yeah, John Cena is gonna win the fucking Muhammad Ali Award. That's it. Nothing else to say about it. I'm
But
happy about it.
What is it though?
To be honest, I'm too high to even know.
Oh.
I just know I know it's a great like award to get, and for Johnson to get it, he's done so much, with the Make a Wish Foundation,
Yeah.
and everything he's even doing in China right now, even global. He's doing a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm too high to know. I'll look it up later or some shit. That's all I got this week. I'm
Hey.
depressed.
That's all right. That's a quick news flash. Danielle, what news you got?
I'm just so distracted by Pat's depressive nature. It's upsetting me. Okay. WWE UK is allowing their talent to wrestle Impact in dark shows, and as long as there's a WWE paramedic ringside. There, New Japan and Ring of Honor obviously are still off limits, but I don't know if this is stemming from NXT. I'm assuming so. That was
Probably.
information I got from that was it was specifically the UK roster that is going to be dipping their toe into Impact Wrestling. So I mean, that's for the moment. That I'm pretty sure there's going to be some media blast of like, no, it's everybody's off limits and they're WWE guys are our guys, but we'll see. So at the moment, Don Callis, you're doing your magic and in merging the worlds.
That's great. That's great. It's slowly going to happen. It's going to be one big scene very soon. Okay.
Sea of Men. Yes.
Oh,
Cody.
That's the kind of sea I
Oh my God.
Cody Rhodes. So as you guys know, there's been a lot of speculation, and that is, I want to clarify, it is just speculation. We don't know anything about it other than what has been reported. So everyone knows that there's something going to be announced in January. If you watch Being the Elite, everyone's hinting at not knowing what's going to happen on January 1st. So Cody said in an interview this week that the January announcement from the Elite will be, quote, bigger than anyone expects, end quote. Now, a business partner of the Young Bucks and Kenny and everybody purchased the trademark for All Elite Wrestling, AEW. And so everyone's like, oh, is that going to be their wrestling promotion? Of course, they are not confirming nor denying it, but they're saying that they're keeping their options open and also keeping them kind of backing themselves up in case they do need to make their own promotion. So the Cody's last Ring of Honor show is December 14th, I think, at Final Battle. So what will this be? Will it be we're re-signing with Ring of Honor for a year? Will it be that we're just going to focus on All Elite Wrestling? Or will it be that will all 6 of them just show up in the Royal Rumble and make all of us just literally die?
No chance in hell. No chance in hell that's happening.
For how much money they're making.
But if
right
if three of Undisputed Era showed up at the same
but
day.
they all they didn't come all together though.
Yeah, they did. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish all debuted the same takeover.
Yeah,
Really?
they did.
Yeah,
they did.
Oh.
Yeah, Adam Cole. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He
Now,
came
money.
with,
Obviously, they probably make 1/50th of what the Elite are making. But
I mean, that would be just a wet dream of like the Elite and Undisputed Era, like having like going at it. In I'm speechless.
just imagine them all showing up at the Rumble. I mean, like Adam Page would come out first, right? Because he's the most heavily rumored.
True, yeah.
And then like somewhere at number 10, Cody comes out and everyone goes insane. And then Marty at some point. And then that's it in the Rumble. And everyone's like, oh my God, that's crazy. You know, at some point, the Young Bucks come out and attack whoever the tag team champions are. And then whatever the main event is, freaking Kenny Omega comes out. And I mean, that would just, you know, it's like if you want to strike while the iron is hot, was All In the peak? Or is it the beginning?
I think well, I don't know.
I'd love to say it's the beginning. I'd love to say it's the beginning, but okay. Does that mean okay? Because at this point, if they don't sell out 10,000 seat arenas in 30 minutes, that means it's not maintaining the momentum, right?
Yeah,
they would have to sell.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do it again, obviously. But I don't know. Their presence in the New Japan and Ring of Honor has been less and less. So we'll see. Right?
They're not going to Impact, right?
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
It's kind of like a been there, done that situation.
Yeah. Generation Me? Is that what they were called?
Yeah,
Pat,
unfortunately.
Realistically, what do you think would happen, Pat?
I think they're going to re-sign with Ring of Honor for one more year and probably do a partnership with them, you know, for All Elite Wrestling.
Which will be awesome. I'm all for that.
What if it's like how Global Force Wrestling was kind of absorbed in the Impact? Like All Elite Wrestling will have a tag team title and a heavyweight title within Ring of Honor and New Japan. Kind of like James Ellsworth. It's kind of like James Ellsworth. You know, no, I'm sorry, name redacted.
Yes, he's yeah.
So is it? So what happened? Did James Ellsworth show his wiener to girls?
Yes, unfortunately he did, and I saw it on accident. Yeah, I saw it on accident. Yeah,
with his face.
What's the context? Yeah. Like, was they were underage? Or
yeah. So she's 16, and I guess she met Ellsworth at a indie show. You know, he asked her age. She said 16. He said, whoa, that's a little bit too young. But then he ended up DMing her on Twitter and asked her for a Snapchat. She proceeds to give him the Snapchat. He sends her, from what I saw, videos of him flicking his tongue in a sexual manner, his pierced tongue, and playing with his wood. So I don't know, like, yeah, it's some wild footage, and unfortunately, I got to see it. Unfortunately, on Facebook of all places.
Okay,
so
let's just and this is not right, and I'm not condoning any of this, but we've all been to small indie promotion wrestling shows, and we've seen the quote unquote ring rats. I don't refer to them that way. That's just the slang used.
They're
the ring rats, ladies, and you know, I don't. He's absolutely in the wrong. He should not ever do that, especially knowing that she's 16. Now, if she was extremely aggressive, that's another part of the story we're not hearing either, because I have straight up seen some girls throw their titties and their ass in people's faces for this kind of reason. So, I'm in the gray about it. It's not right, but it's not the full picture, you know?
Yeah, I get you. It's man. I wouldn't say she's I wouldn't say she's a ring. I wouldn't say she's a ring rat though. You know, I look at any 16-year-old as a 16-year-old. You know,
exactly.
And I'm pretty sure
hormonally charged 16-year-old.
Right. Yeah, and you know, I'm pretty sure there were more people at that show that was of age that he could have said those things.
He could have been a man and not and been like, oh, thank you, fan, and I'm gonna move on to someone who is appropriate.
Yeah, so once again, unfortunately, I saw James Ellsworth's penis and his pierced tongue that he flicked like a snake.
That's he is just
Could you imagine Carmella like, God damn it, why? Like because being affiliated with him.
I
Right?
just
Yeah.
I just want to invoke Chris Jericho insults when it comes to seeing his face because Chris Jericho had the best on the spot comments about someone's physical appearance, whether it is their actual body or their clothing or the action that they were doing. And I am struggling with that. But what do you guys think Chris Jericho would say about him specifically with this situation?
I'm too pressed to even think about what Chris Jericho. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, new listeners out there. I'm normally upbeat. I'm normally happy. I'm depressed
This
this week.
probably is the worst show for someone who loved episode 8 to then hear this. But so okay,
I'm sorry.
Chris Jericho did no, it's not just you, it's all of us. Chris Jericho did have that promo when he was fighting Naito about a turtle. Remember that? He's like, look at that, Naito. You're like that little turtle down there hiding in a shell. So he probably called James Ellsworth penis a turtle hiding in a shell.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I mean, I didn't see it though. I mean, did it look like a turtle? Did it look like a snake? I don't know, Pat. You saw it, not me. So
good thing I smoked a lot of weed to not even remember.
So
Yeah.
So Fourth Eyes, James Ellsworth, Little Chintz McMahon.
Oh my. How about we're just gonna
How about we get on a plane and go far, far away?
Yeah.
Please.
What exact country would you be flying to?
So for all the new listeners out there, every week by liking, sharing, and subscribing, you get a free plane ticket to Japan.
Oh my God, that's setting the bar real high. Okay,
guys, I'm so.
But we are not funding it. Okay, this is not coming out of the Schedule for One Fall budgets.
No,
I mean, unless if you donate to our Patreon,
which we don't have,
which you would be paying for your own damn ticket, so just do it yourself.
Guys, from going from cold to hot to cold to hot to being in the rooms with the heater on, I'm so congested like everyone from Chicago. So I apologize. All right. New Japan Pro Wrestling World Tag League 2018 tournament. It is over a month. Grueling tag team matches, and the winning tag team from the December 9th finals will secure a place in the 4-way tag match at Wrestle Kingdom 13. So what I'm going to do, there was a show today, all right, Thursday, November 29th, of the Tag League tournament. What I'm going to do is tell you the winner of each match and their current standings. And at the end, I'm going to ask you, Pat, I'm going to ask you, Danielle, and I'm going to ask you, the listeners, who do you think is going to take this tournament away? So first, we had Jeff Cobb and Michael Elgin. Pat, I'm waiting.
I'm too depressed. I'm too depressed to even.
Okay.
I know.
Listeners, Pat normally says something about Michael Elgin. Which I don't necessarily agree with.
Words. Yeah, I normally have menacing words for Mike Elgin, but this week I'm so depressed. I'm gonna give him a pass.
Jeff Cobb and Michael Elgin defeated Shota Umino and Ayato Yoshida. Cobb and Elgin do not have a tag team name, as far as we know, but they have a total.
Hold on, wait a minute. Jeff Cobb and Mike Elgin are tag team. They're tag team.
Surprisingly,
yes. Two big dudes.
They both wear singlets, don't they?
Fuck Mike Elgin. Fuck him.
There it is. There he is. Patrick Pryor, welcome back.
Because I really like Jeff Cobb. He's a really nice guy.
Yes.
But fuck him. Fuck Mike Elgin.
So Cobb and Elgin have 8 points for their current standing, okay? Shota Umino and Ayato Yoshida, who are young boys, have a total of 0 points this point in the tournament. Next, we had David Finlay and Juice Robinson. They call themselves Fin Juice.
Oh, no. Why?
They have a total of 8 points, so tied with Cobb and Elgin. They defeated Manabu Nakanishi and Yuji Nagata, who have a total of 2 points.
Juicy.
Next up, we had Satoshi Kojima and Hiroyoshi Tenzan. They call themselves Ten Cozy. They have a total of 6 points. So now they're kind of further down on the ladder. They defeated Davy Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer, otherwise known as Killer Elite Squad, who have a total of 8 points. So KES is still in the running. They're still up there. Next, we had Toa Hinare and Togi Makabe with 4 points, defeating Chucky T and Beretta.
Interesting. Best friends.
Best friends.
What's going on there?
Who they have 8 points as well. Okay. Next, Danielle, calm down.
I'm already upset.
Tangaloa and no, they won.
No, I know, but I'm just like upset in happiness that I can't flip this table in excitement.
Oh, okay. Tangaloa and Tamatonga, God, Gorillas of Destiny, with a total of 10 points, defeated Yujiro Takahashi and Hangman Page, who call themselves Dick and Balls. That's the name of their tag team, Pat.
I did not pick up on that one. Oh, no.
What?
Dick and Balls.
Oh my God, the Bullet Club. What is happening with the boys? Okay.
Well, because they're not technically Bullet. They're not Bullet Club. Well, Yujiro, I think, is like in some gray area.
He's in the gray, but
I think he's
Tamatonga. All the Tongans, all the New Zealand peoples.
2 Tongans and then a Dick and Balls. This is like your dream match. Then Tai Chi and Zack Sabre. I'm sorry, Jack Baber Jr.
Jack Baber Jr.
representing Suzuki Gun with a total of 10 points, defeated Takashi Iizuka and Minoru Suzuki Capone, who have a total of 6 points.
Where is Val for this commentary?
She's pouring.
Wait.
Try not to do that on the table because it's vibrating the table. New listeners, I'm sorry.
You know what? By now, they all know the status of La Flama Blanca, which is always inebriated on the show.
She's pouring Malort to some drunk that couldn't film me and us at the fucking place. You know what?
What was her name?
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm depressed.
I think is that episode 8's name of the show?
9.
We're on episode 9.
Oh my God, the alcohol has hit me. Don't judge me.
Sonata and Evil, representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, they have 12 points. They are in the lead. Defeated Toru Yano and Tomohiro Ishii, representing Chaos, with a total of 10 points. Then, in a non-tournament match, we had Taiji Ishimori, Bad Luck Fale, and Jay White, representing Bullet Club, defeating Kushida, Kazuchika Okada, and Hiroshi Tanahashi, representing Chaos.
Fuck him!
So, guys, we have the top 3 teams right now. Sonata and Evil, LIJ, right? Suzuki Gun, which is Tai Chi and Zack Sabre Jr. with 10 points. God, the Tongans, with 10 points. And who would be third place? You got a tie between Killer Elite Squad and Elgin and Cobb with 8 points. So, Pat, who do you think will win this tournament and be the 4th tag team in the Wrestle Kingdom 4-way tag match? And let me remind you that match currently is 3 teams. It's Yoshinobu Kanemaru and El Desperado, who are the current tag team champions, versus Sho and Yo, Roppongi 3K, versus Bushi and Shingo Takagi of LIJ. So those are the 3 teams currently. So who will be that 4th team from the people I just mentioned?
I kind of want to say Evil and Sonata. I kind of want to say that. I'm a big Evil fan, so I'm rooting for him. Go, go, go.
Oh my God. Holy shit, Patrick. I am concerned. We are I can't drive, but we somehow got to get out to the boonies and save this man.
Yeah. I was this close to calling the Uber and going to the Nisei Lounge tonight and just drinking Malort into the end of the days. But, I had a podcast to do. I'm depressed. I'm sorry.
I know we got some time before Warrior Wrestling, but, we got to talk about our meet and greet we're going to have with the fans. And you are going to be there, my friend.
Yes, I am going to be there, and I will be very cheery. I'll be very excited to meet all of you. I'll be very excited to meet everybody. I'm going to be so happy.
So, Danielle, who do you think will win?
Oh, of course. Is that a question? You know, I'm all about the Tongan life. So, the Tongans?
Nice. Hey, we have a lot of new listeners that don't know
Yeah.
your obsession.
You know
So,
what?
GOD.
They just need to they need to go to the archive and we listen, and they'll
Yes.
understand my love for Bullet Club and the Tongan
Yes.
life. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Go to
Yes.
the archive and listen to all what she just said, and also listen to old episodes of me when I'm actually happy and cheery
And
because
you're
I'm
gonna
depressed.
like, subscribe, and comment on
Yes.
every type of platform out there, fans. Okay.
Please, please,
Do it.
please do because I'm depressed. Just do it, please. That's all I'm asking.
What about you, Black Market Ivan? What's your
I'm
feeling?
I'm tied. I would want God to be there, but I think Lij will win, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Okay, so that was today's episode of the World Tag League tournament. That will continue until about a week, another week and a half. And look, of course, we'll keep you guys updated. So, real quick, guys, I thought this would be an appropriate time to mention to do a little Wrestle Kingdom 13 mini preview. Obviously, things can change in the next month and a half, but right now, these are the matches that are currently slated. Okay, we've got Yoshinobu Kanemaru and El Desperado, which we just mentioned, are the current junior tag team champions, versus Roppongi 3K versus Bushi and Shingo Takagi versus the winner of the tag league. That'll be exciting. That will probably open the show. Then this match actually is what I'm most excited for. Kushida, the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, versus Taiji Ishimori of Bullet Club, Bone Soldier. Like that match it's gonna be crazy, guys.
I love the Bone Soldier.
Oh,
I
me
love
too.
him. So
I just like he's just the coolest looking wrestler, man. Him and Katsuya Kitamura just like man,
yeah, I know he needs to hurry up and come back. I'm tired of him just liking my Instagram posts. Like I'll comment on his stuff and be like, "Oh, I can't wait for you to come back," and he hits like. It's like, no, dude, I need you in the ring, dude. I need the Japanese Brock Lesnar back in the New Japan ring or
dude,
anywhere else.
There was a post when Bullet Club was recruiting, and they said who will be, and they had a picture of, I think it was like what was it? Tama Tonga had a picture of Kitamura.
Yes.
And he was like Bullet Club with a question mark.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said something like, yes. I messaged, it was on Kitamura's story. So I messaged him and I was like, you should be the next leader of the Bullet Club or something like that. And then he just responds with a heart. And I'm like, this is the scariest looking dude in all of Japan. And he's just putting a cute little heart as a response.
I hate the sound racist, but did you write it in English?
I know that. Okay, thank you, Patrick. I was just thinking the same thing. Like, I think he needed to use some Japanese language because he is a Japanese man, and he, like, straight up, like, only Japanese.
You think he didn't understand what I said?
I mean, it was in the
probably not.
You know,
that's
like.
racist.
I guess, Patrick, we are racist. We're the racist ones right now.
Okay? I'm sorry.
Well,
yeah,
that's a good point, though. I mean, I
so that is his response. You know, it's like, okay, I don't want to take the time to throw it in Google Translate, so I'm just gonna heart it and move on.
I should send him something like just some really weird cryptic message and just see if he just puts a heart on there. Okay, then Kazuchika Okada versus Jay White. This is a special match, as they call it, meaning it's not for any title, but it's like a feud. This is an interesting match because Okada pretty much recruited Jay White into Chaos last year when they thought he was going to go to Bullet Club. And he was like very vocal about, I don't really care about Chaos. I'm just here to win gold. And now that he's the head of their rival company, Bullet Club, it's a very interesting and personal feud.
It's pretty amazing. I'm a big fan of Jay White, so I root for the heels.
Danielle, I mean, I know you always have loved Jay White. I mean, I remember when you went to Pro Wrestling Tees and you said, "Can you make me a custom Jay White T-shirt that says "White is right"?
Oh my god!
You know,
I can't even respond to this. I'm just gasping. Patrick, edit that out.
Hey Pat, it's her shirt, not mine.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
You know what's so messed up is that I really want to buy a Jay White shirt, but now Mr. Black Market Ivan has painted a different picture of me doing that. And now that he said that, I don't think I can wear it.
Well,
That's unfortunate.
well, with that said, we
That's
then have
depressing. Now, Pat, I'm with you. I'm in the same boat of depression. Thanks, Black Market Ivan.
shout out to M in the chat room. And I don't know why, but he said the name Gobbledygooker. I mean, I don't know why he's talking about a chicken, WWE chicken.
That's racist because I'm black. I'm the only one talking, and he's talking about chicken.
Oh,
All right,
that's great, Mike. Good job. Good job, man. Good job. You waited for the right time, huh? So Chris Jericho, the current IWGP Intercontinental Champion, is facing off against Tetsuya Naito. So I think LIJ will be in the tag match and win. I think Naito will win the title off of Jericho. I think it's going to be kind of like in years past, it's been like a Bullet Club taking home all the gold. I think LIJ is going to take home all the gold.
Okay.
And I think that... Well, then next up, we have Kenny Omega versus Hiroshi Tanahashi for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. If things really are changing in January, I think Kenny Omega will lose the title.
So will Chris Jericho.
And Chris Jericho will lose the title. And Takahashi. No. Minoru. No.
What?
What the hell's his name? The LIJ guy that's injured. It's
Oh, Tanahashi.
What's his first name?
Hiromu.
Okay, not Hiroshi.
Yeah, you're getting them mixed
I'm
up.
horrible. Hiromu Tanahashi, I think, will come back. I hope. I pray he'll come back.
Man.
And attack Tanahashi after he wins the title.
Oh, that will be so. I'm excited for that. I hope so.
I mean, I just hope he wrestles again.
Yeah.
At some point. But
that was a bad injury.
Yeah, we watched that live. That was like it was fucked up.
I made a pee in my pants. I did. I pulled a Drake Maverick. Oh God, I don't even want to. Okay, we're gonna talk about that.
Let's not.
Let's not talk about that.
So let's do this. Let's talk about some NXT.
Okay.
And then we're gonna talk about some NXT UK. Then we're gonna call Val Capone at her place of employment. Then we're gonna talk about the.
We're going to talk about the blurry notes that I'm looking at.
We're going to talk about which is Raw, SmackDown.
Which is why they're blurry.
Yes. So Danielle, hit me with WWE NXT from this week.
All right. You ready for some rapid fire recaps?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh my God, Patrick. I cannot lose my positivity with your negativity.
I just took off my pants.
He did just take off his pants and I am so thankful I was witness.
Pat, let me know if I should take off more of it.
I think he might be willing to take off more layers, folks. It all depends on how you donate to our non-existing Patreon page. We are getting on that.
Yeah. No comment on that.
We open up NXT this week with a tag team match between a big push of Birch and Lorcan versus the Mighty, the Aussies. They are obviously the heels, and Birch and Lorcan took the win because they're just majorly pushing these guys, which I'm glad. Give them a break. They're good wrestlers, and the Mighty was pretty upset at the pinfall and decided to just whoop ass on both of them. And then we're just gonna move on. EC3 defeats Marcel. I'm going to mess up his last name. Help me. Help me. Barthel?
I think it's just Marcel Barthel.
Marcel Barthel. It just rhymed too much in my head. I'm like, oh, that can't be right. I'm missing something there. Okay. So that pretty much was like a waste of space on the show, in my opinion, because it was just about EC3 making his quote unquote comeback from Undisputed Era, kicking his ass from a few weeks ago. It was all right. It was like a jobber type of situation. Then we have Candy Yim Yim, Mia Yim defeating Vanessa Bourne Ivanov, because Vanessa Bourne is Mr. Black Market Ivan's love and
Oh my god.
soon to be ex-wife or future wife or just
beautiful,
wife
guys.
in general.
You know, I never liked curly hair, but I don't know why, man. Maybe she's a throwback to when I was growing up listening to B96 street mixes, and all the girls looked like her. Kat, you feel me?
It was
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I
Oh,
feel you. I feel you.
the match was all right, but it got off to a nice start because Vanessa just slapped the shit out of Candy Yum Yum in the face to start off the match, and I enjoyed it. It was lovely. I approve of this future relationship between Black Market Ivan and Vanessa. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
Now, do you want to elaborate a little bit on why you call Mia Yim Candy Yim Yim?
I'm pretty sure I did a couple episodes.
Pat, do you know why she calls her that?
No, I do not. Can you please elaborate?
Oh, okay. For the new
elaborate. Can you
fans
please
and apparently
elaborate?
to everybody who doesn't listen to me, because just that's my role in the show. There in the company I work for, there's a lipstick shade called Candy Yum Yum, and Mia Yim's name is just sounds too similar, so that's why I call her Candy Yim Yim.
But you're ignoring the part that Candy Yum Yum is marketed towards. I'm not trying to be funny. Is marketed towards the Asian customers. You said that. I'm not trying to be funny.
No.
Oh my
I'm
lord.
not trying to be funny. That's
okay.
it's a lipstick that's marketed towards the Asian market, guys.
Okay. Can I clarify?
Am I wrong?
He is not wrong. That color was marketed and created for the Asian market of the cosmetic world. So you're 50% right, and then you're 50% calling me out on racism that I didn't realize because I'm white and I just I'm not aware of anything that I'm saying. So
Look, if there's a makeup called
shit,
taco,
what's happening right now?
You know
Taco
what? Never.
Paco?
Look, I'm Mexican, so I can make taco jokes, and I can't think of a funny one. So move on, Danielle.
Oh, we're gonna move on to the main event. Is that smooth? Y'all
cool.
with me still?
Yes, please.
All right. Lars Sullivan defeated Keith Lee for God knows what reason, because all over Survivor Series they were pasting Lars Sullivan's hairy ass as the fucking promo of him being called up to the main roster, and God knows on which promotion he's going to be on, whether it's Raw or SmackDown.
205 Live.
Yeah, okay. That would be wonderful.
Oh my lord. So confusing to me, because why would they have him win and not push Keith Lee's role in NXT when they have promoted the shit out of him at Survivor Series? But then, okay, if we think about how they filmed this episode being at like the dark matches at TakeOver and whatnot, I guess timeline wise is why they did it that way. I don't know. Pat, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm surprised that Lars Sullivan even won that fucking match. You know, I'm always rooting for the black guy. Always.
Me too.
So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to that. You know, fuck NXT.
You know what? It was a very racist moment on their part. So I'm with you, and we're gonna.
That's what I'm saying. Right before
I wrote,
Kwanzaa.
Oh, I wrote somewhere in my section of the notes. No. I wrote in our WhatsApp group of invoking Bad Luck Fale's quote of "fuck him." So that's we're gonna close NXT out with that phrase.
Okay, yeah, fuck them. And I hate to break, what we got going on, but I don't know if you guys been on JBL's fucking Twitter right now. I don't know if he's smoking crack or he's had too much Hennessy, but he's doing an online rant against Cody Rhodes. I don't know if he's hacked or anything, but he's basically saying shit like he would kill Cody Rhodes and
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is it trending? Is it
Wait,
trending now?
okay.
Well, I did.
So
I posted the screenshot on our schedule for one fall or SFOF podcast on Twitter for you neckbeards that want to follow us on there. Yeah, he's definitely. I don't know. Maybe he's drunk or something. I don't know. But
whoa, what the hell?
What's his official Twitter?
JC Layfield. Yeah. So that.
So
Wow.
let's see. Let's see. Who wants to
He
read it?
literally said at an hour ago, I'd kill at Cody Rhodes, period. Please, period. What the hell? First
Yeah.
of all,
That's
I got a
facts.
problem with the 188 hearts on that Twitter, on that tweet. So, I can't stand this man. And every time he was commentating, I just wanted to throw shit at my television screen. So this infuriates me unless if there's some dumbass backstory. And I swear, if JBL comes to Ring of Honor or New Japan, I'm gonna lose my shit because I fucking hate this guy.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah,
Cody,
fuck JBL.
did Cody say something to him? Oh, did you see? Did you
No,
see what Cody's saying?
No,
no.
I don't see his feed.
He's saying, he said, "I'm thinking JBL had a few drinks tonight." ...
See, Cody Rhodes coming in with the save, knowing he's not going to touch that. Good for you, Cody. Good for you. That's why we love you so much here at Schedule for One Fall. You're always welcome to come on the show one day if you ever listen to us, please.
Yeah, please. I need it. Maybe it'll cheer me
Anyways,
up.
let's talk about some WWE NXT UK across the pond.
Who watched it?
Not I. I was going to, but then I got sad.
Well, luckily, Mr. Black Market Ivan, did you fill in the notes on this section?
I did. I didn't watch it, but I can discuss what happened.
How about you go through it and give us your pizzazz on it?
So, Joe Coffey versus Tyler Bate started the show. And according to what I was reading and the clips I was seeing, things got so out of hand, so out of control, it ended in a no contest. Joe Coffey seems to be one of the up and comers on NXT UK, so I think this will be a nice feud going into their eventual first pay per view. Then we had Ligero, which has been all over the UK scene. He was doing a lot in Defiant Wrestling, formerly known as What Culture Pro Wrestling. He defeated Dan Maloney.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had a tag team match. Zach Gibson and James Drake defeated Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams. I personally am not familiar with any of these talents. Have you guys had a chance to see any of these guys in action?
Some of them, but not all. I'm not familiar with.
I've only been able to see the pilot episode of NXT UK. It's just been a time management.
It's the time with that it comes on, man. It's very difficult to watch NXT UK. Really low key. Coming on at I think 3:00 on the network. So people are normally at work or like me sleep. So
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, new listeners. I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling well.
Well, then we had the woman who I cannot wait until she debuts on Raw and faces Charlotte. Rhea Ripley defeated Toni Storm to become the first ever NXT UK Women's Champion. What do you guys? So first of all, Toni Storm. I've made it no secret that Toni Storm is, her and Vanessa Bourne are my two wives. If I was a Mormon man, there would be two of my maybe 4 or 5 wives. Rhea Ripley defeated her to become the first ever NXT UK Women's Champion. What do you guys think, Danielle? What do you think?
Well, I love Rhea Ripley because she's the girl version of Pete Dunne, who I love. So she's a fucking badass. Like, I love everything. I love her ring style. She's just a badass. Like, she literally looks like she will whoop your ass, and she actually does.
Mm-hmm.
So, and not saying Toni Storm wouldn't, but I lean more towards the Rhea Ripley because she also is the less friendlier looking of the group too, and I'm drawn to that type of wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy for her. Awesome.
Was Toni Storm won the Mae Young Classic, right?
Yeah, she did. Yeah. That was a good fucking match too.
NXT UK, I will get into that. I promise. This NXT is my baby, you guys. I'm gonna make time, even if I have to be up at 3 a.m. to watch it. We will all know and be educated about what's happening over there because there's big things and there's great wrestlers. So if they're great over there, the main roster is going to pull them over to Raw and SmackDown. So I'll keep you in the know on that.
Interesting. Thank you, La Flama Blanca.
Well, thank you guys for also participating in this segment. I appreciate it.
You know what? Thank you for being you.
Oh my.
Hey, Pat,
see, that's what
chips, Pat, when I eat
that's
chips,
what people say when they got their pants off.
Oh,
thank you for being you.
Pat, can you hear me eating chips? Hold on, everyone be quiet.
I think you gotta get closer
to
the mic.
I can. You took like a small bite.
Okay, good. So that means I could eat chips during the show.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
you can. Yes,
like
you can.
Trial and error situation. Well, how about
I call Nisei Lounge?
Okay, we're gonna take a little break and disturb our fourth member of our podcast, our familia.
Hey, we're gonna play a fun game.
Before we do it, that's how many over and unders does Val go? Brr, 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 brr.
Oh my god.
Let's make a bet.
5.
Let's make a bet right now.
She's okay. I think I like that. I'm gonna go with 2. I think she's gonna do it twice.
I'm gonna say 5 through the whole call, and I guarantee she's gonna say she's at the office, even though it's a bar.
Okay.
No, I think the office is Wrigley Field. Let me see what else. She's gonna name drop.
She's gonna talk about Malort.
Yes.
Get to talk about the best drink that I enjoy. I know maybe it's a white thing, okay? I'm just gonna be honest.
Definitely a white thing.
Look, when I'm with good friends, I'll drink a shot of piss and laugh about it, you know? When I'm by myself, I'll drink a shot of piss and laugh about it. All right, here's a phone call.
Okay.
Everyone shut up! Sorry.
I'm quiet.
Nisei Lounge.
Woo! Do you guys have caller ID?
Do you have caller ID?
Oh, she
hung
her ass hung up on us.
Hell no.
Wait, do they even use that term caller ID? Is that a real
even if
90s thing I just said?
I don't think they would have caller ID because that means they would have to have you saved in the phone.
But she answered it like she knew it was us.
Black Market Ivan, how can I help?
Why you hanging up on me, man?
The following podcast I hear is scheduled for one fall.
Oh my god. How many people, if you were to say something right now like, hey everybody, my podcast friends are on the phone, would anyone care? Or would you get fired?
What?
I think the answer is 0 people would care.
Oh, okay. Hey, is that one girl there that didn't record Pat drinking Malort and he'll never forgive her?
She is not here. But what happens when I walk in the bar? People wild out. No, what happens?
What happens when you walk in a bar? You heard us talking about that.
Here at Nisei Lounge, I am recording a wrestling podcast with 3 of the most wonderful humans on the planet. So now they're calling me to be a guest on my own show. This is so weird.
Oh shit, Val, you hit the number 2 on that. I think I'm gonna lose my bet.
Hey, is Prick Flair there?
Oh shit.
No, is that's a security guard. Is he there?
No, I don't know what's going on right now. I can barely hear you guys.
I said is Prick Flair there, the security guard?
Oh, no, Major League Prick Flair? No, he is not in the house, unfortunately. He has the night off. He will be here Sunday, though.
Well, you're not there Sunday, so we're not going to call. So what? Okay, Val, so tell us, what is the one thing, and we won't keep you long because you are at work. What is the one thing, if you had to relay to the pro wrestling world, what is the one thing you want to talk about?
Wait, did I have to wait? You cut out, brother.
That you want to relay to the pro wrestling marks out there?
Shit! I officially lost the bet.
You know what, Val? What do you want? What message do you want to give to the fans?
That be a sport, drink Malort.
I said she's talking about Malort.
Pouring a Malort for one of my beloved regulars right now, Ross, who is phenomenal. I took him to his first Bears game ever. Ross, how was your first Bears game ever? Magical. Magical. There you go. It was also.
Hey,
Charlotte Flair forever. Fuck what everybody else says. They didn't make her try to be Becky. They let her be her. Okay. Still haven't gotten my page listed yet. I'm pissed off. I've ordered all 4 colors. Flama Blanca, just, I ordered all 4. We're going to have a unveiling or whatever the hell it's called. Unboxing, that's what the kids call it.
Nice. Very good. Well, have fun. Serve some great Malorts and the official beverage of Schedule for One Fall. And tell everybody to tell that guy, tell him that the only thing that would have made his first Bears experience better is if it was a Packers game instead.
Oh, no. Do
It would
not
be
say
fine
that.
because, if it was Bears Packers at home, it would be December 16th. So that means he wouldn't have gone to his first Bears game yet. So I'm proud of him that he went early on this season. And also, I don't know if Patrick's on the line or not, but we have garlic Malort and blue Jolly Rancher Malort. I did it earlier.
I can do the blue. I can do the blue Jolly Rancher.
You know what? I would like to try the garlic one because just imagine how amazing I'll smell after that.
Oh, I want the blue Jolly Rancher one. Okay, so Pat, yeah, you can't hear Pat obviously, Val, but thank you for jumping on.
Is Pat so high? He sounds so
Pat
low.
is so high. And
Pat's so
depressed.
high and depressed without you, Val. We need you.
Aw, I miss you guys.
So-
and I specifically am not working next Thursday. I got offered a shift and I turned it down because I can't handle being scheduled without one fall.
Oh.
So Val, Pat
That was the
also
whitest
said-
shit I've ever heard.
Pat said that was the whitest thing he's ever heard. Now, Val, let me ask you a question. What would you say? That's amazing. And Pat, Val, are you familiar with the fourth eye? And what the fourth eye? Okay, so tell everyone to make sure that ignore what the government is trying to tell you. Open your fourth eye and see the truth. Okay, tell everybody that. Can you tell everyone that today after you pour them Malort?
I will once I stop listening to Kesha, which is never. So.
Okay, enjoy the night.
Okay. Bye.
All right, so I hope that sounded good for everyone listening at home. So, Pat.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. If you are standing at the edge of a building right now, okay, you're standing at the edge of the building, and you're like, Simon, I just feel like jumping. I just feel like jumping it, and I just want to jump, man, and just end all my misery. And I was like, no, Pat, don't jump. Instead, relive the literal worst episode of Raw of 2018. You would definitely jump. But I'm still going to ask you.
I would do
I'm
a
still gonna
450
ask you-
splash.
I'm still going to ask you. You're going to be the Pit 2 from Midway Games Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
So, did you watch Raw?
Yes, I did.
So, is it true? Because I saw clips of it. And is it true that it is the worst episode of Raw in the year 2018?
It is the worst episode of Raw since the first episode of Monday Night Raw.
Tell us why.
Okay. We start off with the general manager elected, Baron Corbin, announcing, the TLC match that he's supposed to have with Braun. Braun cuts a stupid promo saying that he's hurt. And he might... and
Sorry,
he might...
Pat, you want like robot Pat. So that's it was just
Yeah.
So it was like
the
it sounded.
perfect moment.
It was like, "Hurt."
Yeah, so I guess Braun's elbow is hurt. He said that, what's his name? Baron Corbin was going to get those hands. Then we had who was in the ring? Bobby Eyebrows, aka Bobby Lashley, Leo
Hey,
Rush.
Bobby Ashley.
Bobby
Yeah.
Ashley.
Yeah, Bobby Ashley. Yeah, and I believe Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler, who was also in the ring as well. Elias comes out, sings a song called "Bobby, You Suck." They're running out of ideas. Um, Bobby Lashley defeats Elias. They beat the living shit. They beat him like he stole something. We saw a reverse Alabama slam onto the steel steps from Drew McIntyre to Elias. Looked it pretty sick. Then we have the most racist shit. The Lucha House Party coming out with pinatas. I don't
No,
know
really?
who. Yes, they come out with pinatas now. Um, so that's sad.
How
And
is that?
and
Like, how are people still allowing that?
I don't know. But even worse, what's sadder than that, outside of the racist shit, is that Lucha House Party they defeated the Revival. I don't know what's going on with those guys. Yeah, just my condolences. Then after that, we had Ronda Rousey confronting Nia Jax, which I thought was, I guess it was okay. I guess Nia Jax cut her typical, I broke Becky's face, blah blah blah. Who gives a shit? Whatever. After that, we had the Raw Tag Team Champions AOP, AOPP, I guess, because of the Drake Maverick thing. They defeated Bobby Roode and Chad Gable only because Drake Maverick had, I guess, Bobby Roode's robe and he took a piss on it. I don't know, whatever. Something stupid, whatever. Amber Moon defeated Alicia Fox. Pittsburgh match. I'm sorry, ladies, it just was. Then we had Jinder Mahal defeating No Way Jose, which made no sense at all because No Way Jose has been off of TV for I don't know shit like maybe a month or so, and you would think him coming back to Monday Night Raw would be this No Way Jose like people dancing and shit. Nope, he gets his ass beat by Jinder Mahal, but whatever. I don't work for WWE. I'm just a black guy that like wrestling. Then we have Seth Rollins fighting Dolph Ziggler for the 878th time in the year of 2018, and Seth Rollins defeated him. Um, Quick note: it's been said that Seth Rollins can no longer use the curb stomp again. It's been banned.
What?
So
Really?
yeah, that's the word going around. So he's going to be using the Falcon's arrow as a finisher for now on. I'm assuming it's like TV shit. I know the reason before was they didn't want kids mimicking the move and obviously seriously hurting someone. So I don't know. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, Alexa Bliss, who was appointed kind of the general manager of the women's division, had a segment with Bailey and Sasha had an open forum. I really don't remember too much of this segment because I actually went up and took a piss. So I didn't see that. Then we had Baron Corbin and Drew McIntyre defeating and beating the living dog shit out of Finn Balor at the end of the show. Didn't make any sense. With I just don't get it. You beat all these top they beat the top baby faces on the card now. Braun is out. Now you have fucking what's the name, Elias. He got beat to sleep at the beginning of the show, and then you got Finn Balor getting beat to sleep at the end of the show. Just a lot of things didn't make any sense, and I think it's because we're so spoiled. We actually went to All In, so seeing like great wrestling has been the bar. Even when we went to Warrior Wrestling as well, the wrestling is top notch. So when we see subpar or low bullshit wrestling, I Monday Night Raw made me not watch SmackDown or anything WWE related.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the end of Raw, which sucked. I can breeze through SmackDown. It's trash. It's trash.
I'm just silent. I
Yeah.
like why? What
just
the
so
hell? What are they
disappointing.
doing to Finn Balor? What
know
did
what
he
it is?
do?
Because let's just be real, everybody. Okay, if they are born and bred within the company, they groom them and they throw them to the highest places they can go. If they come from outside and they have clout from the outside wrestling world, WWE says, okay, you're a huge there, and you're going to bring that fan base to our show, and then we're going to just throw you under the bus and make sure people are not a fan of you, which is kind of dumb because it's going to be like a Cody Rhodes situation that they'll do that. And then Finn Balor's going to leave and he'll be welcomed back to New Japan with open arms and he'll be back at the top of the list. So it's just a infinity circle of bullshit that WWE likes to pull. And we all see it coming, and that's why they're shitting on him.
It is
I guess.
An Ouroboros, the snake that eats its own tail.
Yes.
For eternity. It's a never-ending circle of poop. Pat, before you go into SmackDown, M in the chat room said two things. First, he posed a question. So, do you think that when the wrestler Meat, you guys remember the wrestler Meat? He said, "Do you think,
yeah.
Do you think that when the wrestler Meat had meet and greets, he called them meet and greets, and meat being spelled MEAT?"
That would be genius. I wish you did. Yeah.
And then number two, he said Falcon's Arrow is a deep cut WWF No Mercy move.
That is. I'm trying to remember who had that move on that damn game. Classic game, by the way.
But, he said the only move better was the screwdriver was essentially the same thing, but ended with basically a tombstone. Yeah, No Mercy. I learned a lot about wrestling from just creating a wrestler and learning all those moves' names.
Yeah, the Steiner screwdriver, one of the most crazy but most deadliest moves ever created. So,
well, you know what's cool is you would be making a character for hours, right? And you would find the move and
Diggly Dog.
Diggly Dog. And then you would see this move and you'd be like, wow, this is a cool move. I've never seen this before. And then you'd research whose move is this, and you'd find out it's some obscure Japanese wrestler or Mexican wrestler, you know? Or you would see it years later, like, oh my God, that's who it's from, you know? So, yeah, but No Mercy, man, classic stuff. So, WWE SmackDown. Let me look at these notes here. Hold on.
Can you even read those notes? I see nothing on my screen.
So here's the.
I can see it.
So the controversy.
Oh, that's lovely.
The controversy, because last week we didn't really have a typical show, was that during the Survivor Series, there was a clean sweep in terms of WWE canon. It was Raw 6 wins and SmackDown 0 if you ignore the kickoff show. And Shane McMahon was like, something is going to have to change on SmackDown this week. And nothing changed. Nothing happened. Like, nothing. They just ignored it. So, what happened on SmackDown, Pat?
There was an announcement that there would be a women's championship match for TLC. It would be the first ever, I thought they had a first ever women's TLC before, but maybe not. So it's going to be a match that's going to involve Becky Lynch, I think Charlotte Flair, and then whoever wins the main event of this SmackDown.
Wait, so Becky Lynch is cleared to wrestle again?
Yes, from what I've heard, yeah. Yes, she is. She is back. The man is out of Dr. Jail, as she would call it. The Usos defeated the Bar again for the 50th billion time. Nothing new there. Usos, I still think, is the greatest tag team in WWE right now. AJ Styles cut like this promo. I didn't listen to it. Obviously, I didn't care. Shinsuke Nakamura attacked Rusev before the match began, and I think there's pictures of Shinsuke Nakamura like pulling down Rusev's tights, and you can see like his butt or some shit. So Rusev's been kind of going crazy about that on Twitter. Jeff Hardy had a 20th anniversary celebration. Just wasting time, I guess. Whatever. Either way, Samoa Joe crashed the party and actually hit him with a line. What did he say? He mentioned something like it was a playoff of Jeff Hardy's drug abuse stuff, and he said, it's surprising that you even remember any of this stuff, seeing that you was always incoherent. So maybe that was a dig at his time in TNA. If you haven't, it's labeled the worst match ever in pro wrestling history. Jeff Hardy versus Sting. Should definitely check it out. It's sad as fuck because Jeff Hardy couldn't even fucking walk. Like he was so fucked up. Um, the Kofi Kingston beat The Miz, and it felt like 2010 again. Randy Orton beat the shit out of Rey Mysterio yet again. But I do like the feud that those two are having. Like it's really dope. With it's kind of legend versus legend. So pretty cool. And Asuka won the 9-woman battle royale to be added to the SmackDown Women's Championship. So it will be Asuka versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, which I think it's going to be a good match, and I think they're adding Asuka into the match because even though Becky Lynch is cleared, they're clearly taking some precautions, and I think Asuka would be able to take a lot of the bulk of, I guess, the offense of Charlotte or whatever. So, that was SmackDown. Nothing memorable. Nothing.
So pretty much you're just telling me I have been blessed to avoid these 2 episodes.
Pretty much.
Well, thank you.
Pretty much. I would rather watch a pile of shit dry
Oh my god.
than to watch.
Wet.
Oh. Yeah, why is it that you have to watch it dry? Well, I guess why would it be that dry? That our bodies are like what? Like 70%
Well, I don't
water?
know. Well, I don't
So it
know
shouldn't
because
be that dry either.
yeah, I don't know. I never took a poop on the street, so I don't know. I don't
What?
know. But
No? You haven't?
no, you know what? The year's not over yet.
You know what?
I think
You're right.
I'll do it behind the State
Hey,
Lounge.
Pat, you and I can hold each other's hands for support and do it together.
Holy moly, that is
Via-
that's some white people shit.
That's some SMOF familia talk, okay?
Hold my
Holy
hand,
smoly.
Taylor. I have to take a pill.
Oh, and,
no.
and by the way, before I forget, Nomar Dar defeated Mike Kanellis, which why even bring Mike Kanellis on 205 Live if he's getting jobbed up over there? Hideo Tommy defeated some guy named Levy Cruz, and Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali defeated Buddy Murphy and the 205 Live Buff Bagwell Tony Nese. Another thing that doesn't make sense: Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali were kind of like, I guess, had a little feud going on, and I know Cedric was trying to or kind of turning heel, but it looks like he's back. You gotta have that chipper black guy dancing and smiling and flipping. So that's what
Surprise.
happened on 205 Live. Yeah, surprise. That's all that happened. That's all that happened on fucking WWE TV, which it sucked.
Pat, you're so sad.
It sucked.
I
This
can't
is
believe how
like
sad
I
you
don't
are.
think both Black Market Ivan and I are so thrown off because I don't think in my over 10 years of knowing you have ever heard you the way you are today.
Well, okay, let's cheer you. Okay, Pat, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and that's okay. Unfortunately, you weren't able to make it to Freelance Underground last week. But let me ask you this: did you have a chance to listen to our clip show, our experience?
Oh yes, I did.
What did you think?
Also,
Based on being that you weren't there, tell me, what do you feel like? What did you think about the Freelance vibe from listening to those clips?
it seemed like a lot of good fucking people, a lot of good genuine people. As far as like your interactions with the wrestlers, even Hank 312
Mhm.
of Wrestle Talk, I believe.
That guy's
And
a pervert. That guy's like a sick, depraved pervert. But I love it.
oh, well,
Why?
that's
I didn't get that vibe, but okay.
Nah, he's like that guy's like yeah, he's no, I'm
this
just
is
kidding.
so
Yeah.
I don't agree with what Black Market Ivan
Pervert's
is
not
saying.
a bad thing. I'm just saying I felt a connection. I felt a connection. You know?
Yeah,
I
and
felt like he was like an Enzo Amore to my James Ellsworth. Like I felt.
oh man,
No,
yeah,
Hank 312 is a
one,
good. The rest
yeah,
of talk.
and
Listen to it.
yes, and obviously our boy Two Juice, and I believe you guys talked with Ryan and Amber, and
Yes. Yes,
you
Lady Marks,
know,
baby.
yes. So it seemed like it was very genuine. Also, Pat Monix, which I'm pissed because I really wanted to meet Pat. I guess a fellow Pat. I wanted to meet Pat Monix, and also one of my favorite indie wrestlers, Gringo Loco. So it seemed like it was just a good time. Just and I seen some of the footage, and you guys were posting, or somebody was posting. I don't know, some fucking whoever runs our fucking site. I don't know, because we got so many fucking people on the payroll. Um, but yeah, it seemed like it was a good vibe. I'm disappointed that I was able to make it, but it seemed like it was a I liked the show. I loved it.
No,
Loved it.
it was good stuff, man.
You were well missed, but
yes.
As a spectator for the event, you did miss out on getting macaroni and beer on your clothes. So that's a plus. And if you were going to consume food like we were, they were destroyed by the wrestlers. So you saved your clothes and money. It's perfect. So you were okay.
Danielle had a bag of pretzels, okay, that she bought there. And one of the rest, I forget who, I feel horrible here. I forget who. It was a wild night and we were all getting drunk as hell off of their like 10% ABV beers. And he took Danielle's bag of pretzels and shattered it against the other wrestler's face. And then now she had granola bites instead of pretzels.
It was very intense. And it was amazing. And I will never take it back. I still had a fantastic time. And I look forward to February 8th, which is the next Freelance Underground is the 16th of December, I believe, at Logan Square. So for all the local people, all the local Chicago people who follow the indie scene, Freelance Underground, Logan Square Auditorium, December 16th is, I might be wrong. Miss Val Capone might have to help me with that. But if you want to see all the people we saw and have them destroy your chips and have alcohol sprayed on you too, that might be the night you gotta go.
If you want to get sprayed.
Who doesn't want to get sprayed by naked men?
Whoa, Pet.
Not I.
So
I realized how that came out.
But we'll shout out a few people. So shout out to Wrestle Talk and Randomness. I believe Val Capone was a guest on their Taco About Wrestling show.
Yeah,
on Taco
Tuesday. About Wrestling.
Very cool guys. Then we had I met some cool people there. They were on the show. Avi Sharma, John Thompson, and Nathan. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to Ray Loza, a good friend of ours, being very active in our community here. Shout out to Art Soul Life. Shout out to Roro something who left a review on hold on. Row 5. He said on iTunes, he gave us 5 stars. He said,
"Oh, thank you."
He said this podcast not only talks about from WWE to local leagues, the wrestling gurus are now knowledgeable, funny, and gave their opinions on how storylines are received. Entertaining and hilarious, never a dull moment. And we've got enough ratings on iTunes that we're actually now listed as a 5-star podcast.
Woo!
That kind of makes me happy. I'm still depressed, but it kind of makes me happy.
Let me hit you guys with some more analytics. All right. So I'm very happy, but also confused, Pat, because people all around the world in Germany and other producers and stuff. But can you explain to me why the number 3? Okay, our top listeners, 69% are in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So second place is 15% in the United Kingdom. Shout out to United Kingdom. 12% of all of our listeners, which is many, many downloads, are in Sweden. Guys, first of all, I want to make this very clear. I absolutely love and adore Swedish people. And Danielle,
oh, we don't even have to. That. You don't even need to ask twice. Yeah. My other home is in Sweden.
So I just want one Swedish person to hit us up on Twitter and say, one Swedish person to hit us up on Twitter and say, hey, I'm one of those Swedish people. Because I don't know who you are. I don't know anyone in Sweden. And then we have 2% in Canada and 1% in Australia. Guys, maybe Rhea Ripley herself listens to our show. But so shout out to
Australia.
oh, let me hit view all.
Don't get me started.
And guys, those are the only
that side of
countries.
the world, okay?
Those are the only countries. No Mexico.
Which is odd because half of our familia is in Mexico.
I'm disappointed.
So how are they not listening to us?
And you know what? Every week I post the link to my friends in Mexico, and the fact that no one's listening. Hold on. I'm gonna take a video right now on WhatsApp. Hold on. All right. Hold on, guys.
Wow, this is
All right, guys.
Oh,
I'm
man.
live with Danielle. We're doing the podcast. Okay, we're doing the podcast, and I'm looking at our downloads, and somehow I don't see Mexico on here. How come I see
Uh-oh.
Sweden
I think
and
Patrick,
Canada,
you're gonna
and
have
I
to
don't
edit this
see
part.
Mexico? Hello?
Hello.
I might upload that on Twitter, even though I have no pants. I
Wait,
hope I didn't record my
no.
bulge. Pat, if I record my bulge, will you blur it out?
He really
I'll
doesn't
blur
have
it
pants
out.
on, okay, for the fans out there who might
But
be interested.
I don't know how big your blurring tool is. though.
He is pantsless.
This is gonna blur the whole.
You gotta blur the
whole
whole screen
video.
because there's so much to blur. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You
yes,
get it? You get my joke?
yes. I do get it.
Or it's not
Yes,
a joke.
yes.
I ain't playing around. I don't joke.
You
about
ain't
that.
playing? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh my
I'm
god.
joking. Pat,
hell
who
is
do you want to
happening?
shout out? Patrick?
Nobody.
Oh! You're not even gonna shout your co-host out because I'm just.
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna-
guys don't.
I need my
you guys
ego
don't-
filled here, okay? Why don't
Okay,
you
all right,
shout me
whatever.
out,
I want
Patrick?
to give a shout out to La Flama Blanca, Black Market Ivan, and Val Capone, and that's pretty much it. That's
You know
pretty
what?
much it.
You know what, Pat? I'm gonna do something for you.
Oh, really?
And I this is for old time's sake because I really, I'll be honest. I'll be totally honest with you, okay? You want me to be honest with you?
Yeah, be honest,
I
please.
kind of had a rough day too. And I haven't even had a chance
Okay.
to talk to Danielle. I kind of rough day. Like I had one of those days where I was just like, man, what am I doing? You know what I mean? What am I doing?
Yeah.
So because of that, I'm going to prank call someone just for you, okay?
Thank you for calling your local Walmart. We appreciate your
Oh
business.
my God.
Can you hear it? Okay, Pat, is it too loud?
Yes, I can hear. Yes.
For pharmacy, press 1. For electronics, press 2. For pick
Just for you, Pat, and all our listeners. This is great. Come on, Walmart.
Oh my god! Hi, Walmart.
Pat, what should I ask them? I'll ask them anything you ask me.
Ask them. Shit, I don't know. This is kind of. Oh, damn,
What, you
I
didn't
don't
expect
know.
me to call Walmart on a wrestling podcast?
Yeah, I have to ask them.
Come on, guys. I want to ask about WWE 2K20.
Yes, we can do that.
Wow, what terrible customer service! My ass would get written up if I didn't pick up the fucking phone at this rate.
Can you believe this, guys? I'm trying to endorse my local Walmart. It's not like it's 11:38.
That's Chicago
PM.
for you.
Let me speak to your manager.
Thank you for calling your local Walmart. This is Danielle. How may I assist you?
associates in the electronics department are busy with other customers.
Oh,
Like
you
to redial,
you
press
called the direct department? You didn't like call the operator.
No, because so anyways, I was gonna ask them questions about WWE 2K20 and you know. So that was a dumb segment. Okay, Val says, can we give a shout out to the Wrestling Talk and Randomness Nut guys? I was just a guest on their podcast. Let's talk about wrestling. So, Val, obviously you're not listening to the goddamn show because I just said that. Pat, I just said that. Danielle, I just said. Val, I just said that.
Oh my god.
Everyone go home. Everyone go home. Party's over. Kids, go to bed.
You know what? Pat is infamous for escaping the podcast.
Did
Are you
Pat
sure
already
he's
leave?
like on the show?
Oh my God, he
This
hung up.
bitch every episode, I swear to God, I call you a motherfucker for a reason because his ass laves. Laves.
I invite him back.
You too. You invite his ass back. We are not done with the show.
Oh my
We
God.
technically have 20 minutes left of airtime. Not that we need to follow our normal regimen, but come the fuck on. This guy.
Oh hell no!
What in the fuck, Patrick
We're still
Pryor?
streaming live,
Your
Playboy.
ass fucking
Man, you done
bailing
messed
on
up,
us?
player.
You said go home.
No.
I was vlogging you, man. You gotta help clean up.
That's
It's everyone
crazy.
else. Well,
That's
Pat,
wild.
Thank you. It was a fun time. Hopefully the day made your day a little better. But yes, it's been a rough week for all of us. WWE didn't help. But we'll see you next week, Patrick, for episode 10. Any last words for the all the neckbeards in the podcasting community?
Thank you for listening. I'll be better next week. I promise.
Don't be, Pat. I like
I'll
the new
have
you.
more.
I like the new you. It's edgy.
I'm like Raven from WCW. That's I gotta be better. I'll be better next
What
week.
was his
I promise.
Who?
Quote the Raven, nevermore. Oh no, no.
Who better than Raven or something like that?
No, that's who's better than Kane.
But he says something like that, right? Like what did he say? He would be like, "It's all about Raven." There was something he was yelling. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yes, I do. I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember what it is.
Tell me, Pat. All right.
I don't...
Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chicago, and we love you all. Oh,
he's still this motherfucker. I cannot. When I see his ass, I'm gonna slap him so fucking hard. He has no idea until he edits our show of how much shit I talk about him bailing on our fucking Google Hangouts. I see your name disappear. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm done. I've calmed down. I've relaxed. Thank you for listening for Schedule for One Fall episode 8? 9? 9. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you on the Twitters. You can follow us at SFOF Podcast on the IG.
Or scheduledfor1fall.com has all of our links and all of our social media presences.
Good night, everybody.
Damn.
I think you have to do something.
No, I'm just exhaling. Poor Pat. We're still streaming live. I'm just saying, poor Pat.
Oh, is anybody even listening? Who
I am.
Fuck is listening?
I'm listening.
Okay. Let's
goodbye, everybody.
Let's have a conversation.
Goodbye. No. Yes? No.
Do we have any questions in the chat?
Nope. There's no one in the chat.
Well, fuck everybody.
There's no one in
fuck
the chat.
him.
There's no one in the chat. One could even wonder, is anyone listening? One could even wonder, are we even speaking? One could even wonder, are we even really alive?
Are you talking about some Matrix situation?
Are we even really here?
Or are we woke?
Woke meaning like
pun to the millennial life.
Good night, everybody.